everybody, I wanted to talk to you about some of the new items in the catalog. So I'm going to be able to give you an insight on what these look like in real life. So I'm going to show you a couple of mini warmers, a couple of the bigger warmers, a new product that's actually coming or is available now. So let's get started. So with the mini warmers that Scentsy has, they have many different styles, but they have two different distinct styles. And what I mean by that is they have glass and ceramic. So with these warmers, you can actually put them directly into a wall. And it comes with an adapter like this. This one is actually for the glass, I believe. No, sorry, the ceramic. But it plugs directly into the wall. So if you don't want it to plug directly into the wall, you can actually also purchase a tabletop so that you can plug it into the tabletop and then you can just have it on a counter or a shelf or whatever you really would like. But I want to show you some of the new designs. This one's really cool. This is a glass, and I'm just going to show you the top. I'm not going to show you the bottom part. But this one is called Sedona. And as you can see, it kind of looks like a cactus, but it's iridescent outside and it's actually lovely in person. And then the wax actually goes inside of here when it's either attached to the wall or on the tabletop base. The tabletop base is extra. I think it's like $10 or $15, but this is essentially what the Sedona mini warmer looks like. And these are actually raised little buttons, and all of our warmers are handmade. So you can feel the craftsmanship when you remove this from the box. The second mini warmer is one of my absolute favorites. This one is called Emerald Waters, and it's iridescent, but if anybody knows me, I absolutely love agates. And this one looks like agates to me with this line of many different colors. It changes from the top to the bottom, which is really cool. And again, the wax goes inside, and each one of these is going to look slightly different just because they are handmade. So if you purchase one of these, it will not look exactly like this one, but it's one of my favorites. The next one is what we call Pond's Edge. So I live in the country and we see cattails all the time. But this one is called Pond's Edge, and it is a matte black finish. And this one is actually ceramic, where the other two I showed you are glass. It looks like that kind of all the way around. And again, the wax goes up on top. Now with these mini warmers, I tend to use only 1 cube of wax. If you feel like it, you can use 2, but don't use more than 2 because it will overflow and that's really not what you want. So those are the 3 mini warmers that I have to be able to show you in the new catalog. There are some bigger warmers that I do want to show you. I'm going to leave my favorite to last, but this one is actually called Golden Meadow. And all of our warmers do have a cord, so just know that it will have to be plugged into the wall. But this one has gold leaf essentially etched into the warmer itself. And it's very pretty. Now, it does not have anything on the back because there are holes on the back for the light to shine through against the wall. But it does bring a really pretty ambiance to any room. And it comes with a lid that you put in top for the actual wax. If you don't already know this, all Scentsy warmers have a bulb that goes inside of them. Now just know you cannot use Walmart or any other retailer light bulb. They just don't burn the same, and they actually do void your warranty. So just know that all of our warmers, they actually have a lifetime warranty for manufacturer defects, but unfortunately if you drop it or break it, it is not covered. But the really cool thing about these warmers is that it has a little indent here for the cord to actually sit in, so that it will sit flush on any shelf or table that you set this on. So this one is the Golden Meadows. Now, when I was at Scentsy reunion this summer and they showed us the new catalog and then, you know, what was coming, I absolutely fell in love with this warmer. This one is what we call Forest Light. Now, for anyone that knows me, they know that I absolutely love trees. Like, it is by far my favorite thing in the world. When I was in South Carolina a few years ago, I had to make it to the angel tree because it was just like hundreds of years old and it was beautiful and gorgeous, and this kind of brought me there. So this is what we call Forest Light, and as you can see, it's kind of like the shape of a tree. But what's really cool about this is when you plug in this warmer, all of these little speckles, the light shines through onto your tabletop, onto your walls, or wherever you actually have this. And this one also does take a bulb, but this lid does come off on the top. And then there's a tray where the wax actually sits into. And as you can see, the bulb is just there in the bottom. And I forgot to take the packaging out, but the bulb is in there as well. But then you just put the wax in here and it does warm it. This is probably like a 2 to 3 cubes of wax. Again, I don't like to put a lot of wax in there. Just because you don't need that much to be able to throw the scent through your room. So just keep that in mind. But that one is Forest Light. So I'll let you look at it again. It even has the little holes in the roof as well, so it'll shine on the ceiling if you have it. And it does have a cord keeper as well for you. And that one is that metal, I think? It's like, let me see. It is a metal material, so it's not very heavy like the rest of our, or several of our other warmers, because they are made out of ceramic or glass. This one is just specifically made out of metal. Now, the last thing I want to show you that's in the new catalog in this video is Scentsy had a lot of requests from customers who loved our mini diffusers, or they loved our wall diffusers, but they wanted something that was decorative to put in their living room or in their office. So Scentsy has come out this year with what we call our tabletop diffusers. This is all made out of ceramic. It does have to be plugged into the wall, so just know that. This one's called Bespeckled because if you can see, it just has a bunch of like little specks all over it. So this one, because it's a mini diffuser, it does have an on and off switch, and it does have to be plugged into the wall, but it takes pods. So it does not take wax like the other products do. So with the table, I'm just gonna open the package, but with the tabletop dispenser, just like our mini diffusers and our wall diffusers, it takes what we call pods. So this is Velvet Moon. I believe it's in the catalog because it's a new product or a new scent as well. But with these, you just kind of drop them in there. That's all you have to do. You can put in 1 or 2 depending on what you want. If you want to mix and match scents, you absolutely can do that as well. But when you turn this on, what'll happen is these little, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but there's like little beads inside of here that over time will turn completely white and look dried out. And when you get to that, this needs to be tossed. If you're using it every single day, these will last you about 30 to 60 days. If you're only using it every once in a while, they could last up to 90 days. I use them in our air purifier and I switch them out every 60 days. So I'll talk about that one at some point here too. But again, this is our tabletop diffuser, and this one is $30. There are two of them, I believe, right now in the catalog, but there also are some, and I'll have to verify if they're available or not, in the holiday collection, as well as the harvest collection. So I'll check into that and let you know. But this is the tabletop dispenser. And it's actually kind of small, to be honest. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be when they first mentioned it. But I absolutely love it for the office. So that's what I have to show you in the new catalog. I'll give you some sneak peeks about what another new product that we have that's available in the next videos. Otherwise, thanks for watching and enjoy the party.